Hey, hello friends, family, people around the world. It's necessary for me to do kind of a video focused on promoting my music, and for a real necessary reason. This is the primary way I'm making my money besides the stipend I receive as an artist in residence. And sales are slow, have been slow. And I need to remind folks I have records for sale and CDs. This is how I'm living. It really is. And so I need to tell you about it, okay? I received some vinyl community love from John Coltrane 68. Thank you very much, John. And I'll make a separate video for that. I need to focus on reminding or letting some of you folks know I have music available for sale if you'd like to purchase some. Very honestly and nakedly, this is how I'm making a living, and this is I need to let you know about my music. In the background, I'm listening to Wigwam, Nuclear Nightclub. The band was led by an American, Jim Pembroke, but they're out of Finland, and this was released, 1975 on Virgin Records. I want to do a shout out back to Roger Coleman. Thank you, Roger, for speaking about Sonospheres. Sonospheres 2, which he just purchased, I still have copies of. Primarily, I have red copies left. I've got maybe a dozen green copies left. These are still sealed. Thanks for what you said about the music, relating it to Xenakis and Stockhausen. You're absolutely right. Thank you for recognizing that, Roger. It's hard for me to talk about, because I know that there's a lot going on here that can happen for the listener that wants to take the journey. So this is still available. I'll leave my blog site is where you can order these. Everything is still really reasonably priced, $15 plus postage. When you go to the blog site, just scroll down to see, okay? Also, thank you for your honest words about Nice. When I made Nice back, it was the gathering of stuff I'd been recording at home over the years, trying to put together the best selection I could of what I was doing. I included singing because I kind of felt like I had to. Honestly, I like to sing, but to myself, not for others, because I'm not a good singer. So the story behind this is that this is like my first solo recording, and I have so much better since, but in putting it together for the vinyl, I did reconfigure it and put more of the ambient sound pieces on here to try to balance it out, and I think it does that. The saga with this has been that when my records were delivered, the shipment was damaged, and there's nothing I can do about it. Most of the records are warped to a degree, but I've got a bunch of them in the closet under heavy weight, trying, leaving them for months, hopefully to flatten them. But so far, I've only had to replace 2 copies because people are saying that even though there's a bit of a warp, they play fine. I've only sold a few black vinyl copies because all the black got damaged. Not badly, but there are virtually no black copies that are completely flat. But with that said, and I know that honesty does drive some people away, but this is the way I insist on being, rather than try to sell you something and then you find out, like a lot of business people do, they just get the money and then, oh, something's wrong with it? No, that ain't me. So I have my record sales have been slow as a result. I'm still waiting for the... I tried to explain that I ordered another bunch of these because of the damage. I couldn't get any. I'm screwed, okay? And right now, if they were to call and tell me that my records are ready this week, I would tell them, hold them. This is a really hot week. It's going to be just my luck that they're going to call and say, okay, your next shipment is ready. Send us the money and we'll send them to you. And I'm going to tell them, hold them, because I fear the same thing will happen. That they'll arrive and they'll be warped. The soundtrack of the movie Flyover Country, which people are talking about, that's going to come out on CD in November, not through me, but through the record company. I mean, through the film company. Now, I'll get a royalty off of that, but my vinyl version of the soundtrack, I can't afford to put out right now. And even if I had the money now, I'd put it off. I want to put the release of it off until winter. I'm not even thinking about Christmas. I'm thinking more like January or so. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is it would be nice to sell some of these. And some of you folks are really going to like it. Matter of fact, let me put it like this. I got something for a diverse audience. There's some folks who will really appreciate this. Really appreciate this, who will not like this. And on the other end, there's going to be folks who like this, who won't get this, who won't like this. But they're both representative of me as a person and as an artist. Besides those records, I have a 7-inch single, which I gave a copy to Roger Coleman because I thought he would appreciate it. It's a Soundpoint, basically. It's a sound work. It's a collaboration between myself and Dino Felipe out of Florida. He was on the Schematic label, and he's still doing stuff down in Florida as a performance artist. And this is on pink marble vinyl. This one you can buy through my Bandcamp. There's a Bandcamp link, okay? I'll put it below. I've got maybe 20 copies of this left. Now besides that, I have compact discs for sale. Dereck 2, which the vinyl is sold out. The original CD version of it, here it is. Yeah, I still have copies of this available on CD for $10 plus postage. And I'm very proud of this. This was the step up from Nice. This one I worked hard on. I'm real proud of this. The other CD that you can get through me is my old band from the 80s, Digital Sex. Randy LeMaster's out in Pittsburgh put this out on his label, Randy's Alternative Music. It was originally released on CD in France back about 86. And then in 1994, we had it remastered, reconfigured, and Randy put it on CD. I have these available for sale, okay? So, again, I can imagine the way that I'm doing this will not appeal to some people, but this is how I operate. I'm not working. I'm literally trying to make a living on my music. And I dare say that some of you folks who have not taken the plunge, you'll like my music, and you can hear it all online. Plus, these records, when you buy them, you can download the music for free from Bandcamp in any format, WAV, MP3, FLAC, whatever. Okay, so help me stay here. Let me just again. I'm smiling because this is so not the typical business practice, which I loathe. I know I'm being rather black and white about it at this point, but I'm just so upset all the time at the dire straits that the world economy is in for no good reason. So many of us don't have to be struggling right now. We don't. And so that's why I'm so not into being a businessman. It's a necessity. So if I'm shooting myself in the foot by talking too much, then so be it. But this is who I am, okay? And I just feel good about being true to, my nerdy self. I got music for sale, and it's damned good. Some of you would like it. And I need your support. Thank you.